Lil Yachty, every single rapper is on that demonic, satanic imagery now. You can't escape it. Like, that's just the new wave, I guess, to get clicks and controversy. So I don't understand why everybody's mad. Although Lil Yachty's last album was about psychedelics and like doing drugs or whatever. So it is actually pretty scary that he's putting this demonic imagery, especially when if he's performing that type of music, it encourages his fans to also be on DMT or acid or shrooms or whatever he's on. And if they look up at the screen and there's Satan right there, that is not good vibes. I am telling you right now. I don't even take psychedelics anymore because I've had too many bad trips, and with a flick of a switch, you could turn your good trip into a bad trip. So that is nothing to play around with, bro. I'm not watching that. If I'm on bad trips don't exist, they for sure exist. Although I agree, it's all in your head. I mean, technically speaking, all emotions control your life. Like, something really bad subjectively could happen to you, but like if you're happy about it, it's not a bad thing. So technically your whole life is controlled by how you see it. It's all about perspective. But because personally I have goals and like a pathway to salvation, if you will, like I'm trying to be rich as fuck and get like a Ferrari and all this stuff. Because I have a goal, there are bad things that keep me from that goal. And if like I get anxious when I'm on psychedelics, like, damn, I could be working right now, something happened, I could have made a video on that real quick, we could have talked about it. And it's just my brain doesn't work too well with that kind of stuff. I have bad trips because I don't know how to take a trip. That's fine with me, bro. I don't need to take no trips. I'm gonna take a trip to the bank, bitch. I ain't taking no trip to shrooms. Like, sometimes I've had friends actually bad trips do exist. I've had friends who did not come back from the trip because they did too much acid or too much shrooms, and then they developed this thing called Superman syndrome. Now, the shrooms didn't necessarily give them that. However, even with smoking weed, there is a certain gene, from what I've read and heard, that in people's bodies, that if you smoke weed or do acid or do shrooms, like, it could set off this specific gene where you can turn schizophrenic. Like, look it up. It's a real thing. And so I don't want to mess around with that. I mean, not that I'm scared of it, because I have smoked weed and done all this whatnot. So I know that, shit, how do we know we're not schizophrenic? And I'm not trying to act like I am, but say you were actually crazy. These people who are in insane asylums and the straitjackets, the ones who are like, like they're not real human beings. Like, they're all in their head and like in a whole la la land. You could be in a la la land right now and not realize that on the outside, you're looking like them. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, everything is perspective. And so that's why people say we might be in a simulation and nobody knows. How do you know anything? Schizo Bob art. Yo, I really hope I'm not schizo, bro. But y'all can't tell me that's not a fact. Like, you don't know if you're not having some sort of episode. Like, they say life flashes before your eyes, right? How do you not know, or how do you know that you are not in that flashback before you died? Because if your entire life flashes before your eyes before you pass away, you could just be in that millisecond when DMT is released in your brain before you pass away. You could just be reliving it. And then when you die, now I'm just getting into like, I might be tripping balls now. This is just a theory. Maybe at the end of that life, you relive the whole thing again from the DMT that's exploding in your brain. It's crazy. It's too late for this. I know, man. I'm talking too abstract.